Yeah, welcome to my first narrated game room tour, and this is the smallest of my 3 game rooms. It's about 4 square meters in total, maybe even less, maybe a bit more, who knows. And I think it will be quick. It's not so much to talk about, so maybe we start on the left here. I think here's the, everyone knows the IKEA Kallax, and on the lower part I have a collection of my old gaming magazines from back in the 90s and early 2000s when I was a kid, and some Dragon Ball Z mangas, some Disney books, VHS, nothing in particular, but I'm quite happy that I still have most of my gaming magazines. I'm missing my original Dreamcast magazines. Those were lost back in the day, and yeah, it's a pity. On top of that, I put my 2 broadcast monitors. They are broadcast class. So on the right side there's a BVM-1400PNA, so it has a serial digital interface which you don't need, but it's actually classified as a BVM, but it only has 600 TV lines, but it makes actually quite a perfect picture. It broke down during the shipment, and I found someone who could repair it. And during the time until I found someone to repair it, I put that TV here on that particular Kallax. And then I got the idea I could build something here also to play games. And the result is that, minor retro station. And while I was looking to someone to repair this TV, I got this one. And they fit perfectly together as a JVC BM. It has 750 TV lines, so it's the same class as the BVMs with 800 TV lines from Sony. It makes an incredibly sharp picture. The video cannot capture it, and it's perfect for retro gaming. I love it. They are both very good, but this one clearly is the best one I have, and was quite expensive back in the day. As I could figure out, the list price back in 2001 was more than $1,200 for that little 14-inch TV. On top of that, there is my Japanese AES system. It doesn't have a uni-BIOS or anything. I just wanted to have one because it's a good collectible item, and I really love Neo Geo games. They have a particular flair I like. On the right side, there's a Mega Drive, but it's a PAL version. But as you can see, there are no bars like you would be used to have on PAL games. And there comes the BVM into play, because you can stretch the picture easily in the menu and basically get the same picture as it would have been an NTSC game. The only problem is it still has that 70% slowdown. On top of that, I have my Japanese Generation 1 Sega Saturn, which I got back in 2018 in Ikebukuro in the Super Potato. It was quite cheap, and it came with a This Is Cool controller, and the controller was actually more expensive than I paid for that particular Saturn with that controller together. On top of that, there is a PC Engine Core Graphics and a Famicom AV. I got them both in Thailand for quite cheap. This one was like $30, complete in box. And this one not so much. This one was without box and was around $100. And if we turn around here, there starts my little Marvel corner, which I got the idea from because I had to put that particular 1UP arcade cabinet here to make space for my real candy cap, my Naomi Universal cabinet, or call it short Nook. And because it would not fit through that door, it's just too wide, and otherwise you would have to deassemble it. I put that three-quarter 1UP arcade. I put it here. And then I got the idea I could put all my Marvel movie figures here. If you get I think Detlef, I don't know what it's called, something Swedish. If you put those here, and I got 2 of the same kind. And I put my Hot Toys figures here, as you can see. On top of that, there are Diamond Select comic figures. Diamond Select makes pretty bad figures, but the comic versions of them, where you don't need too much coloration, not much detail. They look perfect. They are sculpted very good and they look awesome, and they're quite cheap. And here I have a Kotobukiya, a Japanese war machine, and down here is Tony Stark. And those are real comics back from the day when I was a kid. They're from the mid-90s, I think 1995, 1996, somewhere around that time. I bought them as a kid and I still have them, and I found them a while ago in under the roof of my parents' house, and I thought, well, I will not read them anymore. What could you do with them? So I took the ones with the best covers, and all the covers that I liked, and put them in a frame, and now they're here. So basically that's it for this small room, and this is the next room, but there's still something to do about that room, so this will be later on another video, just a short preview.